Hello folks, JD here, and today we're going to be taking up driving. This is the Subotech Tracker, and the whole reason I bought this was just to see how well this camera worked on a particular car. I haven't had a car with a built-in camera. I've always added the camera. This is FPV relay back to my phone, something I'm quite excited about. So today what we're going to do, well, we're going to be taking him off-road. We're going to be taking him through the woods, seeing exactly how he does do with this camera, and see just how he does off-road anyway. Because even though he's not four-wheel drive, he is pretty much a big buggy. Now, as I said in the unboxing, this particular car doesn't have great suspension. He has manual trim, and there's a lot of other things about him that I'm quite on the fence about, but I'm really intrigued about this camera, and that's the whole reason for me purchasing this. Now, his back suspension isn't very good. Front suspension is okay. It's just a standard piston system with a little spring in there. There's nothing oil filled about there. There's nothing nice and cushioned. It is just quite basic suspension, but I don't know, it may work very well. Now, for the second, we're going to set him up, we're going to get him linked up to my phone, and then we're going to take him out a bit of tarmac first, and then we're going to take him through the woods. Okay then folks, let's do it. So for the second, let's turn on this buggy. Let's turn on the transmitter. Now we're bound automatic. Wow, that is a really loud turning mechanism there. Right, okay, so now what we're going to do is turn on the camera. Now the camera itself has its own independent battery, so we haven't got to worry about the camera losing or draining the battery from the car itself. So now that that's been on for a little minute, there we go, we've got Wi-Fi FPV automatically linking, as that's the only FPV, or that's the only Wi-Fi access point around. Now that it has been linked, let's open up the Subotech app that we looked at in the unboxing. Okay, there we go. Let's pop that in there. Let's click start. Now we should be getting, or we have. Wow, that video is remarkably clear. I hope it is as clear as that in the video output. Come back here. I hope that is as clear in the video output. Right, okay, let's take this out. Let's get my screen recording, because I prefer to have a screen recording rather than sometimes to use the recording of the recording the video separately. I'll be doing a bit in this just to see what the difference is there. Now, right, okay, so we're all set up, we're all ready to go. Let me just turn on my GoPro, and I think, folks, look at that, I can't believe how good that video is out of there so far. Okay, let's see what it's like in the video output anyway. So with that, folks, let's take her out. Right, so I'm not going to be expecting a very fast vehicle. He is not very fast. The video is very jumpy, very skippy. Frame rate is actually pretty terrible. Right, okay. Let's keep going, because it may just be because of the lumps and bumps here. If I go slower and I'm standing really close to it, actually line of sight. The car itself is very loud. It's very basic is the car, and it's certainly something that we're not used to when we're looking at all the other cars we've looked at. This is top speed. I am flat down on the hammer, and that is as fast as he's going there. Right, okay, the camera seems to have altered, obviously with these lumps and bumps, seems to have pushed himself up, so I'll push him back down there, and let's take him back out. So now we can see a bit of the road. Okay, I think what we're going to do now is try and see if I can take this guy off-road. So if we stop him here, now directly in front of me is an off-road path, which, okay, is quite bad, and I haven't noticed it until today. So, let's take him out. Actually, let me alter that camera a little bit, because the camera is moving quite a lot, and there's no screw in the bottom of that to tighten it up, unfortunately. Right, okay, let's move him. Okay, he's got stuck in a bramble. Let's take him down here. I'm not going to go too far, because obviously I'm leaving my camera and all my bits down there, but it's just an idea, just so we can see somewhere new. He seems to be handling okay. I mean, as I say, he's not 4x4, so he is going to struggle. He doesn't have the power of all four wheels, but and he is struggling a lot. Yeah, now he's stuck. Okay, let's go down and fish him out. Let's see, let's go down and grab him. So, yeah, he's just stuck down here, look. So, let's see if I can move that and put him back on the path. Reset that camera a little bit. Go on in, fella. He is slipping quite a lot. And he's stuck on a little rock there. Let's give him a little bit of a push just to get him over. Can he get up over here? Yeah. What about up over this next bit? This is going to be quite tricky for him based on what he's just done. Yeah, there we go. So let's give him a little push. No, he still doesn't like it. No, still doesn't like it. Okay, let's try again. There we go. There we go. Right. What's he like on grass? Short grass, as you can see, he gets through. He's not really happy about it, but he does get through it. But it's this video relay which isn't good. Let me just record some separately to me recording my screen in case it does come out perfect, because I have seen in the past Wi-Fi frame rate breakup and videos breaking up really badly, everything out of sync, and then I've actually viewed the file in itself and it's been absolutely fine without any issue at all, which is quite strange. So let me just record that. That camera's moving. That camera's moving on its own. Let's reset that camera again, back down straight. There we go. Let's see how far I can take him down our little track down here. So I'm going to stand here. I'm not going to trust him to go right the way down to begin with. Okay. Let's take him down here. Ooh. The lumps and bumps are really causing him to lose control massively, because his front wheels are really quite loose. And therefore he is... There we are. I've lost Wi-Fi reception totally now. So I'm totally out of range. If I bring him back, hopefully... There we are. Frame skip. Again, there we are, back in range now. So range of the Wi-Fi is probably about 20 foot. 10 foot, and that's line of sight. Maybe, actually I'd say a bit less, maybe about 10. Let's not go full to 20. But, ooh. Moving round, skipping a bit. I think this would mostly be made for indoor use, I imagine. It doesn't specifically say. I just look at vehicles and I think to myself, well, maybe that isn't fully an outdoor vehicle, maybe it isn't fully an indoor vehicle. And this one does look to be, because he is struggling a little bit. I do feel a little bit sorry for him. Oh, looks like we may be losing some of that battery as well. Let's bring him back. Let me readjust that camera again. And let's take him back out. So what if I was to crawl him? So if I was to go really slow, and the video relay is a little bit better the slower you go. It's still not great, it's still frame skipping, it's still missing beat. And I know for a fact that there's no Wi-Fi troubles with my phone, because I operate a lot of Wi-Fi controlled vehicles and I don't get any issue whatsoever. This is kind of the 1 in 50 vehicles that you operate and it doesn't operate as you'd expect it from a Wi-Fi standpoint. Okay, let's stop the video there. So I got 2 minutes and 52 seconds of video. Sorry if you can hear that music in the background. There's a festival going on and the music is still very loud. Oh, it's quite funny because he turns with the front, but because he's powered rear wheels only, he just skips. So as you turn him, because there's no weight to the vehicle at all, so there's no sort of rear weight. So as you skip him, as you turn him, he does just skip. See? Now this would probably be a good car for somebody who is a total novice to, actually no, there are other cars out there which can be suitable for beginners, people who've never driven a remote control car. Even though I think this does come under that bracket, I do think that there are other cars out there as well, so have a little look and see within this price range and see what you can get. Now, yeah, on the whole, I honestly think, unless the video turns out to be super smooth, the quality looks like it's actually there. It may be different when I actually see an exported file, but for now it looks like the quality is there just from my FPV relay, but as you can see, it's skipping like hell, and then it's speeding up. It's trying to catch up with itself. Now, yeah, there we go. So, all in all, he's not very good on low grass and mud. He can't go all terrain. He does tarmac okay, but be careful for the bumps, because every time you hit a bump like a stick or a stone, then it will not just make his suspension move, it actually jumps the car into a different direction, like that. So be careful with that, because you could be going straight on, hit a stick, and then he'll turn like 20 degrees. His turning radius isn't very long. Ooh, and I think that's the battery. Oh, no. But you see what I mean about him hitting things and turning? Yeah, that is the battery. Yeah, battery's gone totally. Right, okay, fine. Let us stop screen recording and let's stop that totally. There we are, fine. Right then, so, thoughts. Well, as I said in the unboxing, I didn't expect it to be brilliant. You can just... Oh, we still got some. Oh, we still got some. Right, okay. I'll do my final thoughts here then. Well, as I said in the unboxing, I didn't expect him to be good. You can just tell when you pick up a car, the weight, whatever it's made out of. There we are, dead again. Sort of, maybe. Yeah, battery's definitely going. Okay, yeah, so there's just not a lot of weight to him. I didn't think he was going to be very good. I bought him because of the camera. I haven't seen a car with a full FPV kit, and I thought that would be quite interesting and see exactly how that goes. It has been interesting. I have enjoyed it, but I think there are far better cars on the market than this. I really do. His motors seem quite clunky and seem quite loud. No, that's it. Battery. Okay, that's it. Battery's gone. I'm gonna call that. Now, even though he has been a little bit off-road, which is not something, he hasn't got 4x4 wheels, he hasn't got 4x4 motors, he has been a little bit off-road, a little bit on grass, mostly though on tarmac. And even though he has been mostly on tarmac, I think he's performed pretty well on it. Not good. He's not fast. Don't think he's a very fast car. He is not a very fast car at all. So I haven't brought my GPS speedometer with me today, but from what I've seen him driving around, I would be very, very shocked if he got over 8 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour. So with that, I think if you are looking for a starter car, this probably isn't the one that you're looking for. I would really like to see more FPV systems on cars, but just a little bit better than this, something which is actually totally smooth and you can see properly. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy racing.